And our final guest today, Jonathan Harrell from Harrell Automotive, is joining us for this week's segment, You Auto Know. Jonathan, welcome. It's nice to have you back. And what is your remedy for hiccups?
I usually just hold my breath till they go away.
Hold your breath. And it works for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard peanut butter.
Peanut butter?
I don't know if
Yeah.
I've ever tried it. But okay, there you go.
We'll see. All right. Well, let's get to our question.
He's here for more than just
He's here for, he's going to solve all of our problems. Here's the first question, Jonathan. My Honda has an odd smell for a few seconds when I start in the morning. What causes the smell and how can I stop it from happening? That comes from Rob Y.
Okay, so an odd smell like that, especially when you first start a vehicle, could be caused by a couple different things. The most common one that we see is a little bit of mildew buildup inside of your HVAC system. There's a network of like plastic ducts and little doors that are going to direct the air to where you want it to go. So what we recommend for that, there's a lot of different services. The one that we use is by BG. It's called Frigifresh. It's going to go through that system and help to neutralize that smell inside of that vent because there's really no good way to get in there and clean it out.
Yeah.
In addition to that, there is a cabin air filter that's going to filter the air coming into the vehicle before it gets to you. So a nice good quality replacement of that as well would help.
So is that something that you can do on your own DIY or do you need to bring it into a shop like Harrell's? Have the experts do it?
There's a lot of different products that you could buy. There's one that we offer, but that is something that you could do yourself.
Okay.
And I would assume it's not a problem that's specific to a Honda. It's probably happens with a lot of vehicles?
Yeah, most vehicles, especially going into the cold weather, we're going to be using that hot side of the system that hasn't seen much use since, last winter and spring. So those vents really haven't had much air go through them until now.
Okay. All right.
All right, the next question. My car needs new tires and I found used tires for cheap. What should I look for to make sure that they're in good shape? This is coming in from Sal.
There's a lot of different things to look at when considering a used tire. There can be damage that can't easily be seen to the tire and things that can cause some issues down the road. Specifically, the tread separation could happen or some issues with the sidewall. We wouldn't really recommend a used tire because ultimately you can't tell what the condition is of it or what it may have been through in its life.
I hate spending money on tires. I'm just going to say it. I just detest it. But it's so important to have good tires on your vehicle so that you're safe.
Oh, 100%. It is a safety item.
And how many times do you hear something like that? I hate to spend this much on
so
tires.
much.
But
Yeah. And they're ugly and they don't smell good. It's just
they don't look that
pretty. There's just
it's like a roof.
Yeah.
You need
Who wants
it.
to
You
do
have
that?
to have it, but you don't want to spend that much money.
It's a great way to look at it too.
Well, Jonathan, thanks for your advice. And of course, you can ask your questions straight to the experts at Harrell Automotive by just emailing them to us, ask@youautoKnow.org.